Om Shanti. Accumulate the power of thoughts and become an instrument for elevated service. The one who gets things done. A king doesn't do a task himself, but he gets it done. The one who does it is a servant of the king. If a king's servant does not serve him properly, his kingdom then becomes unstable. Similarly, the soul is also the one who gets things done. The one who carries out actions are the special Trimurti powers, the mind, intellect, and sanskars. You should first have ruling power over these. Then your physical organs will naturally move along accordingly in the right way. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avikti Parivar. Today's day 22. Accumulate the power of thoughts and become an instrument for elevated service. Today's topic, the one who gets things done. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone. Healthy, happy, right? Tarijan is saying we should be always happy. Because happiness is a very, very good energy. Happiness is like the diet. Difficult things become easy. Impossible becomes possible. Right? And lightness is there, right? When we are happy, there is lightness. Let's see what Baba is trying to explain us. That soul is like king, right? On the throne. And all the organs are servers. So Baba is saying that the one who gets things done, a king doesn't do a task himself, but he gets it done. The one who does it is a servant of the king. It is king's service. It is king's servant. If the king's servant does not serve him properly, if king's servant does not serve him properly, then his kingdom then becomes unstable. So Baba says similarly, the soul also is the one who gets things done. The ones who carry out the actions are the special Trimurti powers, that is mind, intellect, and sanskars. So we have to keep our mind, intellect, and sanskar in a good shape. Baba says you should first have ruling power over them. Baba says then your physical organs will naturally move along according to the right way. So we not all the time controlling, ruling the organs, but we work on our thoughts, our power to discern, so that our sanskars, right? So if we are able to take care of these three powers, it's very subtle, right? Mind and intellect, and sanskars are more subtle. Thoughts is still, intellect, yes. We can feel their functioning, but sanskar is incognito. Even we know that thoughts and sanskars really work on sanskars, right? Mind and intellect works based on sanskars. And then, of course, whatever we take, we see, we hear, all that also affects the mind and intellect. Baba has given us the task. Remember me, yoga of intellect with me. Baba is ocean, very lovely. All the qualities of Baba. If we keep taking one quality, use it and bestower. Everyone likes the topic of bestower. But if I have stock, then only I can be bestower, right? If I have limited, then we cannot be bestower, right? So first I have to collect the stock, save the stock, earn unlimited income so that I have enough that I can be bestower. So it's a kind of not a new concept, but Baba is drawing our attention to how to be a ruler, a sovereign, to take care of their main powers, and then all the servants will also automatically obey. And they will function properly. Om Shanti.
Didi ji, Om Shanti.
Hello, Om Shanti. 1 week passes fast and
It does, doesn't it? Oh, but no. I was on Thursday.
oh, right.
I was
No,
there last Thursday.
generally you are on Mondays. Right?
Generally Monday, but because I was with Sushma Ben the previous Monday. So yeah, so it's not quite a week. But weeks do pass very, very fast now. A number of things, but I was intrigued by what you were saying just now about the sanskars being subtle, because I don't think of the sanskars as being subtle in that you very quickly see the manifestation of them in action and attitude and everything else. No?
It is subtle, no? What I'm saying, like thoughts, we know when what we're thinking, the way intellect works. But then how sanskars make them work, right?
Yeah.
It's subtle, I don't know from where thoughts are coming, why such thoughts
Right.
are coming, why I like this one or something. So it's all coming from sanskar, but they're not visible, no? That's why I said they are subtle.
I suppose this is one of the things with Baba whereas sometimes in other religions it would be, well, you have to get rid of this, your lust, your anger, your greed, etc., etc. But Baba gives us a substitute for everything, and substitute might even be the right word. But in other words, he gives us other sanskars to focus on. so that the negative sanskars that cause the problems are subdued to some extent, and that you have faith in that your real nature is like Baba's. So he fills in all the gaps. He doesn't just, criticize or say it's bad and that's it, but he gives you such beautiful alternatives, even in relationships, like, okay,
Mm.
make me your father, make me your beloved, make me your friend. Yeah.
Baba is giving us in all these four subjects, I think that if we, churn knowledge, study properly, all these four subjects are great help,
Oh,
that
they're
knowledge, then there is yoga, then there is dharana, then there is seva, no? All four.
so connected, so connected. Yeah, just, and again, he replaces these two eyes with another eye, and so that we see in a different way. But I was thinking before you were talking, because I was hearing a song at the beginning that I hadn't heard before, and I was wondering, what does music mean to you these days?
एक नजरा जोर से करो. Can you repeat it for me, because not
Yeah, what does music mean for you these days?
music?
Yes, music. I'm remembering your dancing. that I can't forget. But I don't hear you singing. Yes, you're very respectful when people are performing and everything. But I'm curious. Is there songs you have love for? Is there a musical period that you liked in the history of the BKs? Or what does music mean for you, and songs in particular, if anything?
I like songs, today during day, like when you keep hearing different situation, or like the truth, sometimes you are just quiet. So I immediately look for some good songs.
Do
And
you?
always Baba says that when you should play songs, and so especially some of the songs which can take you beyond everything, take you higher, not yes, I have favorite songs, but good songs which really uh, take you beyond. The sound is not more gross, but it's very, very subtle,
Mm-hmm. They have.
Yeah, yeah, I do play
Oh, that's
songs.
interesting. That's interesting. They have a program that for many years, and it was like if you were on a desert island, you had access to nothing, and you were only allowed to bring, say, 10 songs with you. And then they would ask these famous people what would be the 10 songs they would bring. And so, is there any song that I might know that is very special for you?
I think I might have to. I can't at this time recollect, but
Ah, okay.
now I will start writing which 10,
Right. Okay.
because you know that in Hindi there are so many songs, so many.
So many, so many. So, um, yeah, there are those that definitely appeal to me, and then others, they don't have any effect. And I don't like these new AI songs, But anyway, that's another story. But interesting that, and how would you like? I don't even know when you would have time to do it, but that you would maybe on your phone go to YouTube and find a song, or you would ask someone around you to play a song. How do you access them if you want to hear? I know this is very personal.
It's YouTube, no? YouTube has
YouTube, yeah.
every good singer, they have
Yeah.
it. You know, one of the brother, he sings so sweet and takes you beyond and home, and so I like those songs too. You want to
And
know, but yeah.
do you have songs when you hear them, they evoke a memory that they, that it may not be a song of the present time, but maybe from another time, and that when you hear it, it just brings almost memories that this is something that sometimes happens. Do you have any
It is,
like that?
it's more creating experience. So
Beautiful, beautiful.
it helps to create the
Yeah,
experience, and yeah, because I like to be beyond and be with Baba, and so any songs which not that I am engaged in the songs and the words of the songs or the meaning of the song, but the experience it creates for me.
beautiful, beautiful.
Those,
So it's a combination of the music, the instrumentation, the voice, the quality of the voice, and that's nice because for me, music is quite important. So I just have the feeling to ask you, and and we get to know you a little bit better because you're very, neutral. It's not like you start dancing or anything, but you seem very neutral when any music is played. Yeah, so thank you for that. Um, I think going back to yesterday's Murli and something again that when Baba said that jealousy is the child of anger, I was surprised because I would have thought it was the other way around, that anger was the child of jealousy. That was what he said.
it is both ways, no? Because
Yeah, jealousy will make you angry, of course, if you have jealousy, but how does anger make you jealous? How is
yeah,
it?
Bhumi Ben, what you saying? Hmm. Anger is the main vice, she's saying.
Oh, Bhumi, I know it's one of the five vices, but his point was that he was making it that jealousy is the parent and anger is the child, not the other way around.
Yeah, when there is jealousy, but maybe there is jealousy, and from jealousy, anger gets created. That's how I see it. Mean
Okay.
they both have connection, jealousy and anger.
Now, mhm.
Irritation also.
There
You
was
know,
someone in class yesterday, and he said, um, his partner had taken a little longer time, and he said to me, "No," he said, "I'm not angry, but I'm irritated." But he hadn't made the connection between irritation and anger, that they were connected. But then something that Baba was saying today, he was talking about, when there's situations at the center and somebody's saying, well, why was she given more love than me? Why did you ask their opinion? You didn't ask my opinion. And so Baba was making that connection again with anger. And he said it was because there were doubts. And I like that a lot because even with jealousy, it means I have doubts in who I am and what my part is and so on. So could you maybe speak a little bit about that?
mm.
this connection between he was saying there was doubts in Baba, and that was why there was anger or comparison or.
No, I think that, internally, we don't know from where things are starting, no? Again,
Okay.
it's a sanskar.
Uh-huh.
And that personality at the center gets so known, in the sense of, it's very, very much personality oriented places, right? Majority. What that instrument likes is everything. Things, the way they work, people who can do service, everyone, everything. So I think that deeply within that purity, that cleanliness, that spiritual love, I think somewhere is in percentage. And because that is in percentage, then from there, as lot of things, everywhere there is so much that one feels distaste that, why this, if we are Baba's children, if we are, you know, of course, family, we say it, those with whom we can get along is family, but everyone is part of family, isn't it? So I think that deeply within everyone should look at one's own self and come out of whatever are the limits, which are so visible, even if we realize or not, but they are very, very clear. And everyone notices, it's not that people don't know. They know, but we want peace, we want love. So it's a kind of, but real true spirituality. And if God loves me, I have to love everyone. That's how I,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
I cannot discriminate. But there is lot of discrimination in giving service, trusting people, and sometimes feel so far from spirituality. So I think these internally, then lack of self-trust happens. There can be a lot of not doubts in Baba maybe, but so everything, jealousy, and they all are together.
Mm.
We,
What
we, we have to be more honest with one's own self.
what you were saying, that we're all part of the same family. Something Baba said yesterday that I liked very much, and that was, that was it yesterday or today? I think it was yesterday. But even the devotees and all of he was asking if we had mercy. Um, and so BKs and devotees, they're all not just the children of the great great grandfather, but I thought it was very nice. He said, they are of your dynasty. These are all of your dynasty. And so, just like we think, oh, this is my tribe, these are my people, that it gives a special feeling. And so, to see everybody in that way, that they're all of my dynasty, I like that very much. Is that something that, and then this thing of, like the giving and taking of sorrow, I suppose again where Baba flips it is the giving and taking, the giving and receiving of blessings.
Mm.
Wouldn't that be a way to do it? Because he's making us focus this month on,
Good, yeah, good wishes for everyone. No?
good wishes for everyone. Yeah,
Everyone, not from intellect, but from my heart.
yeah,
And they work like Sakash,
yeah,
and they clear the path, they clear karmic accounts. Just have pure and good feelings for everyone.
yeah.
It's important.
And what you're saying too about service, where, you know, is there a line? And I'm not sure there is, between giving people service not as a reward, because I've seen where people sometimes take away service almost as a punishment. You did something, so you can't do that service anymore. And so with new people, new souls, new Brahmins, should we be more ready to give them service rather than waiting for them to become perfect in so many things?
Yeah, everyone has different way, but there has to be, I don't know, some kind of inner purity which can bring the quality Brahmins, and whatever we say, we do, they will do it in the sense of they will follow principles, they will become yagya lovers, and
Mm-hmm.
somewhere that quality,
Yeah.
the purity brings that quality in our service.
Mm-hmm. But where sometimes someone feels that only they can do that service, and not willing to let other people do it. We know there have been mistakes made where, you know, we've been too lawful with people. Oh, you can't do this because, you're not fully, I don't know, vegetarian or whatever, which is right. We know what Baba's systems are, but you were saying it, maybe was it yesterday to Shireen? I don't remember. But there's a way of saying that to people, so not making them feel dirty or making them feel less than. And so not to be lawful. Where to have that balance between being lawful with your own self, but that they're not feeling you're being overly lawful with them. Like the man that you said, when he was told that Krishna wasn't God, he ran away in 5 minutes.
No, I think that when we kind of show that how every grain which in the body, the way it is cooked, the way it is earned, it's energy, in the body, in the soul, not only for the body but also for the mind, because they both are very connected. I think it depends on how do we explain, how
Yeah,
do we talk, and some places we see there is great number of really, really Pakka Brahmins, and some there are, and then we find out, do they eat somewhere, they do outside, do
yeah,
they do they cook meat? There are so many things.
yeah,
If we
yeah,
really want pure Brahma Bhojan, then we have to look at
yes.
everything. Yeah,
No,
it's
I
very.
agree. I agree with you. I
Mm,
agree with you. And I'm sure you get a feeling when something's not absolutely pure, that it's been cooked by somebody who's not following all the disciplines. Yeah. That, yeah. So it's not about giving people permission to handle food or something, but, maybe washing the dishes. Okay, fine, whatever. But yeah, but I think it's important that very early on now people get to do service. We need the hands for one thing. And when you get involved in service, you're making it yours. You feel you're part of it. When you get some little responsibility, however small it is. So I think it's important. All right. So Anything else?
We have Baba today. Baba is so interesting. Generally, Baba uses word Karan Karavanar for himself.
Mm-hmm.
Today, when he pointed that soul is Karavanar, and soul should be like a king, and
Yes.
then mind, intellect, and sanskars are like servants. No,
Yeah.
king doesn't do anything; make
Just,
others do it.
yeah.
It's like a simple point, but
Y-
what I find with awake signal quite deep, in the sense you try to understand, then you practice it, and it's really very deep.
Mm. There was
Every
a
avyakti signal I find has some kind of deeper spiritual dimension to it.
there was another thought that came yesterday. I think we were discussing it, but the feeling, and asking the class, the Baba says, "You're mine," and we say, "You're mine." And we know we have to be trustees, but do we also make Baba a trustee? And so I asked the question, what have you made Baba a trustee of? And one of the first answers was my heart, And so every time some new aspect of Baba,
No,
I
he's
don't think, has he ever said he's the trustee? No.
whatever we have, Baba is the trustee.
Mm,
I mean, I have to be trustee, but
yes.
Baba is trustee.
Yeah.
Baba is trustee of my mind, my body, my wealth, everything.
Yes.
Baba is trustee.
Mm,
Mhm.
yeah. So, all
Okay,
right, DDG, thank you. Sorry for all the questions, but I particularly like the thing of music.
okay. Thank you, Madam.
Okay, Om Shanti.